This episode of The Map is brought to you by the STJFL and its major partner, Crips the Master Baker, baking great bread since 1878. Now sit back and relax as we join our host, Andrew Hoppy Hopwood.
Hello and welcome to The Map for week 7. I'm pretty excited this week. We have got a huge program planned for you. We are off to Howrah Park for the Clarence Junior Footy Gala Day, where we're featuring the under 8s, 9s and 11s. Now, I'm reliably told once you cross the bridge, it's at least an overcoat warmer. So the Fox is prepared and ready to go. I've got the beach towel, I've got the togs on, I've got the zinc cream in the car. Change these glasses here for the sunnies. So let's go and check the weather and the footy out.
Yes, good morning Andrew, thanks for turning up today, and there's Nobby and the boys, under 8, second year coach is Nobby, very experienced campaigner.
Okay, so that was a nice kick out there, and I like the headwear here. Very nice indeed.
Young Billy.
Look at this, he's just gone the warmer one as the Sharks go out towards that wing side. Oh, chipping in, taking a very nice mark is McCallum. McCallum now looking towards that outer side. Lovely spread of the footy. Running player in Clark again. He takes a look at it. Beautiful short pass, Chris. That was nicely
Fantastic.
worked. Yes, gone the old-fashioned torpedo. Get it out there. Get an extra couple of metres. Puts it on the left boot. Up they go. And that's a beautiful mark by Howard.
Glenn Howard.
Howard now driving it forward. Oh, that's another good mark there. I think the umpire will have to pay that. Morel, isn't it? I think he's taken a nice mark. I think it might be those blue boots. They look sensational.
Flashy.
Beautifully swooped on it, McCallum, fighting hard for the ball. We can't pick up all those players now. It comes back to Morel again. He's been pretty dominant early.
Go for goal from the boundary.
Tell you what, lines it up, and it's going close. Ball's in dispute. Here's an opportunity. Go the left side, and I think that's all clear.
That was Josh Barnes.
I like the way he's talking to the troops as well, giving them some information, some feedback of where to go. Look at that arching the back. That was sensational play by Clark. So comes across towards the fat side of the ground. Obviously very well drilled, trying to open it up. And here he is again, Morel, picking it up. Oh, Sharks chipping in, taking a very, very good mark. And that was Harry Griffiths. Gee, Chris, that was a good, well done.
Very impressive, very impressive. Nice left foot on him too.
I'll tell you what I'm liking early, Chris, is not only the boys aren't just sort of getting the ball and bombing it, they're looking, have a look at this,
Share it around.
Going back, sharing it around, and that is tremendous. That'll all go well when they get to the bigger league. Here they go again.
Again.
Oh, that's a 50 cents each way. It was. Look at this, fighting really hard. I want it! Gee, that was a very tight contest. Beautifully tapped out there. Oh, there's been a little bit of problem there. Not too happy with those conditions.
Here we go. Look at Tom go for a run.
What's happening this way? Oh, that's the way to go. Sees a player in a better position. Gets it back to Maguire. Maguire just taking his time, just having a cup of tea and a scone. Now, he's going backwards. But that's all right because he's seen a man. I like that play there, Chris.
Beautiful.
You go backwards to find a bit of space. Well, I like that one. The nature strip. All right now, so it's the Sharks.
Big left foot again.
That is a ripper. That's gone a long way. It's very close to the boundary. Look at them fighting very hard right down in front of us. And here's that chain of handball. Nobby's got them going, and they've gone again. Oh, and again, dear oh dear, this is fantastic work by the Roos. It's desperation stakes now. As Morel driving it word. Oh, look at the mark here. I think it's got to be paid.
There's Brody Glusky there with a great mark. He's got the skins on today for the cold weather.
Tell you what, you need those. As we're lining it up there as Glusky. Tell you what, that is a ripping goal. I think he's slotted that one through, hasn't he, Chris?
I think he has. He's done well there.
I reckon these conditions will suit the Sharks.
I think you're right. I was just thinking the same thing.
They're an aquatic beast of those Sharks. And I think the more rain, they'll come into their own, Chris.
Absolutely.
Not as warm as we thought over here at Clarence, but it was tough work for the under 8s. Let's see if it warms up for the under 9s.
But roving it was the Roos, and they're going forward first off. Oh, pushed over here. I think that might be well done there by Cornelius. He gets it out to Kyle. He tries to get it across. Tell you what, that's magnificently done. A big opportunity there. That was nicely done by Bell. Over to the running player there in Smith. Hooks it across the back, but going back, taking a very, very strong mark. Who's that man there?
That's Ruben Tompkins. He's very good when the ball's in the air. He's taken a number of marks throughout the year.
I noticed the black armband there, Duncan. Do we have any heads up on what that's for?
No, not sure at this stage, mate. I'll try and get someone there to find out.
No, I'm just not sure. Obviously, we send any condolence out if someone's not well or in fact passed on. And we'll find out and bring that to you, ladies and gentlemen, as the Roos are taking the free kick. Of course, what happens when the ball goes out? Oh, that goes, taking a really good effort there, Duncan.
Yeah, Ruben Tompkins again, mate. He's a sensational mark, and he's been terrific all year.
Okay, so Tompkins now goes back across. I like the way he went across there. Just didn't quite come off there. And going back into Glet's ball is Cornelius. Cornelius drives it in towards the goal, and I think the Roos might have drawn first blood. Beautiful work there and swooping pretty hard. I think that might have been Lacroix. Fighting hard. It was Fisher. Overruns the ball now. They've got plenty of numbers there if they can get the handle on the ball as Waters picks up the ball. Eddie Bett style and runs in towards an open goal. Duncan, that was a great passage of play.
He likes it. He picked it up and ran with it. Put a couple of quick ones in and ran into the open goal.
And it's going to be Zach lining it up. Oh, it's close to the line. Up they go. Can't quite bring it in. This opportunity for Devine. He swings around and he's put it through.
Here he goes, Jess LaCroix loves the goals. You can see them.
Oh,
nice
look at that. Tell you what, that's just what the doctor ordered. They're playing on, they're running hard. This Gallagher, he takes the bounce, he's been forced wide, and he gets a bit of purchase on the boots, and he's pulled it back and kicked a very nice goal from a long way back.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the big clash today at Howrah Park between Clarence Roos and Kermandie Robins under 11s. Dangerous kick, and that's why, ladies and gentlemen, he gets legged, but he gets up and keeps going. Here comes McQueen. McQueen gets it off to Church Clark. He goes to the forward pocket. Nice defensive collect with the gloves there, and does a good job. Drops down, and they're trying to get out of danger now, the Roos. It's Kermandie pushing hard very early. Can they get a collect? They do. It's Peter Church Clark on the right foot. Chasing, that's Olivia Riley. She applies a tackle by the jumper. Good ferocity from her. Bit of a bigger boy there. Oh, good tackle again. Jeez, they're putting it on. Here they come now through Gordon. Gordon on the right boots. Oh, what a goal! Because they're showing a fair bit of pace here. Can the Roos bounce back? We've seen stranger things as Code is off and away. Left foot kick goes right down the ground. There's Gordon. He wants his 5. He won't get it and gets it picked up. They give it to Gordon. He'll go for it. He's kicked it. Amazing football there. Just to bring this lead out a bit further. That's Olivia Riley. Riley gives off the hand pass. Gets it around to Church Clark on the right foot. Oh, no, it's hit the woodwork. So middle of the ground, no score for a little while here. The Robins have only just kicked the 1-goal-1 this term so far. But can they, 1-goal-2, but can they get away with this now? As around now, trying to get, here comes a chance for the Roos, going long. Can they get it? It's Dakin's kick, they got one! Liam Dakin kicks the first goal for Clarence. That's exactly right, with that height advantage you can do it. And here they go now through Code. Code has 1 bounce. Code is going to go again on the left foot, could have had 2. Goes long, 2-on-1. There's Gain. There's another one in short. Short goes long. He's got a player, needs to mark it if he doesn't. Bounces the right way for them. Can't go over the line or it's a free kick. Kept in play. Fantastic footy. Desperate. Here's Gain. Here's Gain. Oh, they've gone across the start. No, it's a goal. Trying to get it along. Did so. Only as far as Gordon. Gordon hand pass off. Wants it back. Won't get it. He's good at that little hand pass, but just as good as Code. Oh, he's found a man. I'd turn around and kick that if I was him. But he's going to go back and do the composed thing. And young man down there, William Lovell's going to go for his first goal. Look at the grin on his face there, Duff. Very proud of himself as the runner's out there tapping all the boys on the back saying, spread out a bit, give him a bit of room, and let him go back and slot it. Nice looking drop punt, and that's another one for the Robins. Goes down to the attacking 50, and good mop up back there. I think it's Dakin. Dakin chopped off by McQueen. McQueen on the right foot. McQueen's off here. Right foot kick. Oh, it's as good as you'll see, ladies and gentlemen.
Now it's the opportunity to pick it up. Can't do so. Trying to move the ball on at all costs. I like to see that. Oh, chipping in there, and he's been prominent early. And it's Prescott. Prescott goes the drop punt, sees the open player. That was unselfish play.
It certainly was here. Let's see how he goes with the kick. Booming kick.
It's a thumping kick, and he's kicked it. Of course, there is no doubt about it. It's certainly an overcoat warmer on the Eastern Shore. And I tell you what, the Western Shore boys, that is Sandy Bay, will enjoy these conditions as they're trailing by 7 points and going forward as Hodgie picks the ball up. He draws it back. Brilliant play by Hodgman. Oh dear, he pulled it back, screwed it back, and Sammy Jones has gone back. Going to have a shot on goal. Jonesy lines her up, and he's kicked it through for a goal. Now there's an opportunity for the Roos if they are good enough and they get the handball out to a running player there in Glusky. Glusky drives it forward, but taking a very timely mark is Thomas Reeves. Jack of all trades, and I tell you what, Tim, he's doing a great job. He's been very good and precise. And backing, it is, you're quite right, as Maxie Glusky takes a strong mark and he's belted the living suitcase out of that kick. It's come over to Samuel Botte, and he is going to line up for Clarence Roos' second goal. Very deliberate, and I think it's been good. Always 1%ers are the things that coaches love, and they're the little things that make a difference in matches of footy. Now it comes out to Glusky. Glusky runs around his man. He's right tight on the boundary. Hilks it back. Oh, go gadget arms were fantastic. Reaching forward was Ruben Nettlefold there. That was really good defensive play. Reminded me of Dustin Fletcher for Essendon there. I reckon there's a chance from here, Tim. Very deliberate. Very deliberate. Oh, just as you pumped his tyres up, it's just off the side of the boot. Didn't quite. Oh dear. That one's gone straight into the hooter there of the Clarence player, and I hope it hasn't knocked him out. But that's Goldsmith picking it up, driving it long. Oh, it's a booming goal from downtown. The Bay are up and about, and they've got a ripping goal. Now Sandy Bay through the agency of Luders. Good work there, kicking it out and taking a nice mark, playing it on now. Here's a big opportunity through Lawless. Lawless driving it towards the goals. Oh, they're open. Great defensive work. Sandy Bay, they were good enough to butter up. Coming back is Reeves. Reeves gets it across to Jones. And Jones whams another major through as just before the siren. Okay, the Roos are really fighting hard, and that was Weaver. But it comes out to Sandy Bay, slams it on the left boot as the Pride of Lions just step back in numbers. They're really playing some astute footy now. Oh, and there is the siren. You can see the elation. That meant a lot to these boys. The hands go aloft, and the siren has gone. Well, that was a tremendous clash and of great standard, and we're very lucky here now. I'm joined by the Clarence Roos coach, Mark Dury. Mark, that was a ripping high standard game. It was a fantastic game, and as coach, I'm pretty damn proud. We're a pretty new team, this team in under 11 at Clarence this year. I've got boys from 8 different schools, and they're just starting to really hit their straps. And it's probably no secret out there, but I used to be at Sandy Bay, and most of the boys in the other team are my old Sandy Bay players. So it was a really good match today, and I think a very high stand. I'm very proud of the boys. Gee whiz, you would have had a good insight into somehow those players would have gone there. Was there any major matchups or tags that you put on there? Oh yes, there was the different matchups were going on both sides. A number of boys go to school together, so there was a lot of boys calling it themselves how they wanted to match up on the day out there. But you know, it's a great day, and the boys came off very happy, so it's good sportsmanship. Now mate, you've been involved in junior footy for quite a while. How do you see how footy's going, and is there any way in which you think that we as a league can be improving junior footy in Tassie? Yeah, I think junior footy is strong, but I think one of the things, and a lot of the coaches are talking about, is we are seeing teams dropping off out of the competition, which no one likes to see, particularly those teams that might be from outer areas or country areas, and that, communities are based around their football. One thing we've called for a lot through the STJFL, through the coaches, is that we believe we've got to start looking at gradings. I know they do it in the youth, but I think once we start getting up to under 10s, under 11s, that sort of thing, we've really got to look at and follow the models of like soccer and basketball and hockey are doing, because we are losing teams and we are losing boys where teams are going out and getting belted, and no one likes to see that on the scoreboard. But we do have these indifferences between teams, and I think
the league needs to have a good look at that and look at some of these other models that are around.
I guess one of the things that's in advantage for soccer is they have one ground, they can be all played at the one venue, whereas I guess we have teams from far afield, from New Norfolk down the Huon, Dodges Ferry. I guess geographically sometimes it can be a challenge, and the only other thing I would suggest is ground availability, but we take that on board, I would suggest, and it's a really valid point, because you do, not that you want anyone to win as such, not playing to win, but you need to enjoy your footy.
Oh, and I agree, and I know there's been a lot around, and it is happening to a certain extent where, talk about not, displaying scores and things like that at a game, but at the end of the day, a team that doesn't get a goal in a whole match knows they haven't put it through the big sticks. And I think, we just want kids to play fair. They do it in soccer, and soccer is building strength, and we want to see our great game, succeed, but we also want to see these country teams and that stay strong. So it's a hard model. They're doing it elsewhere in the country. There's other good examples of it. It's just something I think we need to keep talking about and keep on the agenda.
Well, there's one thing I can see, ladies and gentlemen, as long as there is passionate, intelligent, skillful people like this man here, Mark Drury, at the helm, I think footy is going to be going in leaps and bounds. So thank you for today, and thank you for your coaching over the years. Let's get back to the studio.
I do solemnly swear
that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance
to my daily bread, Cripps Master Loaf.
Be it white, wholemeal, or 9 grain.
I will enjoy freedom from artificial preservatives.
In a bread crafted from pure Tasmanian flour.
And we love how it tastes.
I will rise to the occasion, munching on only the freshest loaves.
Baked daily at Crips since 1878.
I will proudly fly the Crips flag.
In a toast to this great nation,
we call Tasmania.
Upon this I swear.
Cripps Master Loaf. Tasmanians swear by it.
From Howrah, we now move down to Kingston, where the big boys come out to play in the under-15 clash that sees Kingborough pitted against the undefeated, unstoppable, invincible Clarence. Let's go and see how the poor old Tigers will get on. I could hardly believe what I saw. That was an amazing game. Not only did Kingborough stay with Clarence, but they absolutely gave him a touch-up, winning by over 100 points. That reminded me of that great game back in the early 70s when Sandy Bay were undefeated and Hobart had already booked their wake, but they came from nowhere to win the big game. You never know, so the truth in that, boys, is keep trying. Okay, now let's move on to our Umpire of the Week. And here is some vision of the Genesis Umpire of the Week, who not only kept score, gave magnificent signals, but as you can see, was working tirelessly over and back from the bank to collect all the footies. Hats off to our Umpire of the Week. Well, that just about wraps up what has been an action-packed show. We just want to remind everybody out there, we've featured a lot of the younger groups, but in the ensuing weeks, we have got plenty of youth footy because it's finals time and we will be there to capture all the big highlights. There's only one way to finish this show, and that is 7 plays in 7 days.
Really good. They know they've got to keep possession in these slippery conditions. Oh, and here's a chance for a goal for White.
Have a look at this! This could be what no! There, the umpire surely should have paid a goal. That was going to be goal of the year.
Can they also 1 goal 2, but can they get away with this now? As around now, trying to get now. Here comes a chance for the Roos, going long. Can they get it? It's Dakin's kick. They got one. Liam Dakin kicks the first goal for Clarence.
Stevenson Clark couldn't quite pull that one in. It's getting close towards the line. I tell you what, is that Mansfield there? Picks it up, has a shot at goal, don't you?
It is. Jackie loves it too.
Jackie's kicked it through.
Goes down to the attacking 50 and good mop up back down. It's Dakin. Dakin chopped off by McQueen. McQueen on the right foot. McQueen's off here. Right foot kick. Oh, it's as good as you'll see, ladies and gentlemen. He just chopped it off.
That's gone a long way. It's very close to down. Look at them fighting very hard right down in front of us. And here's that chain of handballs. Nobby's got them going, and they've gone again. Oh, and again. There, oh dear. This is fantastic work by the Roos. It's desperation stakes now. As Morrell driving it word. Oh, look at the mark here. I think it's got to be paid.
Brody Glusky there with a great mark.
Lining it up there is Glusky. Tell you what, that is a ripping goal. I think he's slotted that one through, hasn't he, Chris?
I think he has. He's done well there.
I do solemnly swear
that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance
to my daily bread, Crips Master Loaf.
be it white, wholemeal or 9 grain.
I will enjoy freedom from artificial preservatives.
In a bread crafted from pure Tasmanian flour.
And we love how it tastes.
I will rise to the occasion, munching on only the freshest loaves.
Baked daily at Crips since 1878.
I will proudly fly the Crips flag.
In a toast to this great nation,
we call Tasmania.
Upon this I swear.
Crips Master Loaf. Tasmanians swear by it.